Hi Pisces, how are you doing? How has your Christmas break been, whether you celebrate it or not? Hope that you've been okay. Hope that you've been enjoying yourself. So I'm going to do a reading for you as we leave 2024 and go into 2025. I'll do that shortly, but I just need to give you an update on the channel before I do that. So I'm going to be taking a step back from posting videos and readings online on the video sharing platforms and on Instagram as well. It's something that I've been thinking about for quite a while. So I've given myself plenty of time to make sure that it's the right decision, or that I feel it's the right decision rather than an impulsive decision. And I've had plenty of time now and I still feel the same way. And my intuition is just like, yep, step back, step back, step back. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Honestly, it felt a bit crazy at first. I was like, really, why? But it's become more and more. I mean, I did agree to my intuition or agree with my intuition, and I was like, yep, okay. And then it's just become more and more apparent the reasons why I need to do it. I will be shifting my focus more to my one-to-one, in-person, face-to-face connections, communities, etc. That's where I'm going to be shifting my focus to. That can include online communication as well. It's just in terms of the posting stuff, that's going to be where I take the step back. And all the content's still going to be here. I'm not taking the channel down or removing any content. However, I will follow my intuition on whether or not, if or when I feel guided to do any readings or to post anything, you know. Yeah, I'll follow my intuition. My intuition will let me know if that's needed. I'm not going to sort of force anything. So as I said, I'll still be in the background. If you want to communicate with me for any reason at all, whether it's just to say hello, have a chat, whatever, my email address is in the description box. Or if you want to communicate via the comment section, I will still be making sure that I respond to comments, whether it's now or a year later or whatever. I don't mean I'll respond to you a year later. I mean, if you send a message in a year's time via the comments, I'll still respond to it then. I am still doing personal readings as well. So again, info's in the description box for that. But yeah, I'm going to be in the background and dealing with people in person more than anything else. So we'll see how that goes. It's just, I'm just, as I say, literally following my intuition. I don't have time frames or anything in mind. So we're going to get into your message now. I just want to say actually thank you very much for your support, the views, the likes, comments, etc. As long as I've been doing the channel, I really appreciate that. And yes, we are going to get into your reading now. So as I say, this message is for us leaving 2024 going into 2025. So for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, you may find that this is most relevant to you in January 2025. You might find that it carries you through 2025, like it's relevant for the whole of 2025, or at another specific point in 2025. There's a little bit of a timeless, well, timeless is in 2025, timeless element to this reading, but we'll see what comes out for you. So Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, what do you need to know? What does Pisces, if the cards want to come out? I'll look at it, but I don't think this is the one. You have miracles. Okay. It's not the one, but yes, miracles. So that might be relevant for someone, but I don't feel like that's the... We'll see if it comes out again. If it comes out again, then it is. What does Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising need to know? Right. So you, ooh, nice. You've got diligence, which Capricorn got, and you have new beginnings as well. So the word preparation is coming through. There's an element of preparing for new beginnings. I don't know if you've already been doing that, if you're in the process of it, if you're going to be starting it in 2025 or at any point during 2025, but that's what we've got. So with Capricorn, one of the first things that came to mind for them was making sure that in terms of any contracts, agreements, whether it's verbal, written, whatever, that you are checking the fine print or the fine details. And there's something about checking the fine details just in your life in general as well. Let's see, what else do we need to know for Pisces? Oh, you've got something new. We'll see what else shows up here, if it gives us anything specific. New again, new chapter. You've got I wish I could remember what I'm just trying to remember what Pluto houses Pluto's moved from and into for you, and I can't remember off the top of my head. But three cards so far of something new. What else do we need to know for Pisces? Five of Cups. I would say with the diligence card and the new card, the stuff about something new coming in, if there's any residual, what would I say? If there's anything residual from 2024 and prior to that that you need to clear out, pay big attention to that, because it's almost like you're going to need to make space for the new. So say, for example, if you have unresolved feelings or whatever about a past relationship or something like that, whether it's platonic, romantic, whatever, you're going to need to be diligent in fully addressing that, you know, fully grieving, fully acknowledging how you feel, etc., before you could go into a new relationship or have a new start with that same person or someone new. Otherwise, that might negatively impact things. And it doesn't just have to be a relationship, but anything. Like, for example, something I did in December was I had a massive clothing clear out. Oh my God, it was so many bags. I'm like, how did that much stuff? I live in a tiny apartment, a tiny flat. How did that much stuff fit in here? But I feel so much better having cleared that stuff out. And I did have to be pretty brutal. And I thought I was going to be a bit sad getting rid of some of the stuff. But to be frank, I wasn't. I just kind of gave my gratitude to the clothes for serving me, put them in the bag, said thank you, I'm going to miss you to some of them, because, you know, you have certain things that you actually really like. There's a valid reason I had to clear it out, some of the stuff out though, because of it was connected to something from my past, and that has to go. It's blocking me now. But you give your gratitude, thank it for serving you, and then let it go. And I felt all right, to be honest. I'm not missing the stuff yet. I'm excited about the new stuff that's coming in. It's already happened, actually. I've got rid of a bunch of stuff, and then as a Christmas gift I got something that I really appreciated. I mean, obviously you appreciate your gifts anyway, but like in particular I was like, wow, this is something that is really, really me, you know, because you'll get a lot of gifts and again you'll be grateful for them, but some things stand out more than others. You know, when someone really knows who you are and what you connect to, and they give you a gift and it's like, wow, this person really knows me. It's that kind of feeling. But anyway, let's get you one more card. So yeah, clearing out in order to make space. Right, we've got the Tower as well. So that definitely tells me, and I think I might give you a clarifier for that. I wasn't going to clarify anything. The Tower. There's something to be cleared out here. Something needs to go in order for this new, which is a typical theme in tarot, isn't it, for this new beginning to happen. But you're going to have to be diligent. It's almost like with the clear up, I get this image in my head of the clear up as well. Like, say if, yeah, you'll need to be diligent because the moon is there, so there may be something hidden. And then you've got the World again on the bottom. You know, like if you were going to knock down a decrepit building and you wanted to build something new on the site, but you have to make sure the old site is completely clear and everything is in perfect order before you rebuild on this site. Because if you don't, things are gonna get messed up. Like, say if you didn't make sure the ground was safe, like after you'd cleared everything up, you didn't make sure the ground was safe, or you didn't check for, I don't know, that the foundation was going to be right. Like, say if there's certain, why am I thinking of gas pipes or something were under the ground that shouldn't be there, or something to that effect. It's like you need to make sure everything's cleared properly and in perfect order before you rebuild. I can't really explain that any differently, because something may be hidden and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss what it is that's needed to properly clear out before you rebuild. So the Tower. Okay. Queen of Wands. The thought is coming in for at least one person that there's something about knowing what you really want here. Let's get one more thing. And then you've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, and the Hanged Man. I said the Hanged Man already, and the Two of Swords. There's something about knowing what you really want. So as well as clearing everything out good and proper, you really need to know what you really want. There's a lot of decision-making things going on here with the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles being there as well. because it feels like with that Two of Pentacles, it would be where you tell yourself you want to do something just for the sake of doing it, not because you really want to do it. So one thing that's coming to mind is, again, going back to the whole relationship thing. Say if you were gonna if you said, oh, I'm gonna have a new beginning with this partner where things were going downhill, or we had a relationship previously and we want to reunite. You'd have to consider, actually, is this really what I want? Based on what's happened in our past or who we are now, because people change as well. Do I even want this anymore? Let me get one more. You need to think about who you are now, I think, is a key thing. Know who you are now. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, know who you are now before you decide to commit, and make sure you're committing to something or choosing something new because you actually really, really want it. Not because you feel you should, or even because you're trying to escape. Five of Cups, not just because you're trying to run away from something. It's fine if you need to leave something behind and you want to leave something behind, but don't just go to something new as an escape from something else. You know, like how with, why am I bringing so much relationship stuff in? But you know how like sometimes someone might, and it doesn't always happen, but you could go to from one relationship, from one damaged relationship to another, but it's an escape. It's not because you even really want the new person. It's just, I don't want that old one, so I'm going to a new one. Do you know what I mean? That's just one example. Or same with jobs. It can work with jobs as well, can't it? Where you're just sort of running away, but you're running into the same situation. You're running into the same shitty type of situation where the foundation is not really solid. So yeah, again, be diligent about clearing everything out from the past, any residual feelings or patterns or habits, and make sure that whatever you're going towards that's new, it is what you really, really, really want, and that it does have a solid foundation. So let's get you a Power of Surrender card. This may be guidance for you on what you need to leave behind for 2024. And as I said in one of the previous videos, it may not be something that you may have already left it behind, or you're in the process of leaving it behind, or it may be something that you continue to work on releasing throughout 2025. Surrender to silence. Well, that would be where the diligence comes in quiet meditation or contemplation. Let go and enter the stillness within you. Silence can heal and replenish you. That's where you're going to understand if there's anything residual that needs to go, and understand what it is that you really, really want going forward. So that is it. Yep, that's it. That's your reading. I hope that's helpful to you. Again, thank you for your support, for viewing and, you know, being here. I'm still in the background again. If you want to communicate with me via a comment or via email, the email address is in the description box. If you want to book a personal reading, those are still available too. And I'm not sure when I'll be back, or if I'll be back, or what's happening. As I say, the content will still be here and everything. But I hope that you have a fantastic 2025 and look after yourselves, Pisces. Take care.